Well, this cold weather is expected to stick around for a little while, but there's still some ways that you can enjoy the outdoors. And here to tell us about their maple sugar events, a great way to get outdoors during this cold weather, is Zach Ralston with Great Parks. Zach, thanks for being here with us this morning.
Thank you.
So first, tell me a little bit about these events, what's going to be there, what can people expect, hopefully some ways to stay warm out there too.
Yeah. So we have our Maple Sugar Days going on at Farbach-Warner Nature Preserve in Colerain. It's going to be on February 22nd and 23rd. It's going to run from noon to 4 p.m. And it's just an opportunity for a family to come out and get to learn about the process of making maple sugar.
Yeah.
They get to walk through all the steps of it.
So we got lots of goodies on the table right now.
Lots of goodies.
I will admit, I know nothing about making maple sugar, so I'm so interested to hear about what's all in front of us right now.
Okay, so I'm going to walk you through our process for maple sugar.
Okay.
So the first step is you need to find a maple tree.
Okay, fair enough. That makes sense.
That's a maple tree. And you can do it anywhere.
Okay.
Most people think it's from Vermont or Canada, but you can do it in Ohio. All you need is some maple trees.
Okay.
The best maple trees are sugar maples and red maples because they have the highest sugar content in their sap. So once you find a good red maple or sugar maple.
And really quick, are there any defining characteristics that you can kind of tell it's a maple tree?
Like if you look at the Canadian flag.
Okay, fair enough. That makes sense.
That's a sugar maple leaf.
Okay.
So typically you go based off the leaves for the maple trees or shaped like that.
Perfect.
All right, but the first step is we are going to take our drill here.
This is scary looking.
I know, it's a little scary.
Intimidating.
This is an old-timey drill.
Okay.
This is the hand drill. Most people use the power drills.
A power drill, okay.
So we'll drill about 1 to 2 inches into our tree.
Okay.
And once we do that, the next step is we take this. This is called a spile.
Okay.
It's like a little spout. And then you'll take this and you'll actually hammer it into the tree.
Okay.
And this is what is actually going to hold up our next item.
Here, I can hold that for you. So this goes underneath, right?
This is our sap bucket, and the spile just hangs right there, and then you'll have the sap bucket hanging off the tree. So the sap bucket collects all of our maple sap from our trees.
Okay.
And this is what the maple sap's going to look like. It's a very clear liquid. It's going to be a little sweet, not ready for your pancakes yet.
Right, makes sense. Yeah, that would look a little scary being poured onto pancakes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So after we get our maple sap, we're going to put it in what's called an evaporator.
Okay.
And the evaporator is going to take most of the water content out of it, and it's going to leave us with our maple syrup.
Okay. And so I know we have some different examples of how to collect, or how things are going to look if you collect them at the beginning of the season versus the end, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's different colors for maple syrup. The earlier you collect it in the season, the lighter it's going to be. So this is an example of our early season maple syrup. It's very light in color, and it's going to have a very smooth taste. And then we also have an example of our later season syrup. And this syrup is very dark in color, and it's going to have a way richer maple taste to it.
Nice. And so I know we have a few little things
to
try here.
So I have right here, this is our dark late season maple syrup from Farbach-Warner.
Okay, I got to give it a try. This is going to make me want pancakes too. Oh, that is delicious.
It's very mapley.
Oh, it's so good though.
It's always better
I was a
when
little
it's
scared
fresh.
that it was going to be super, super strong, but it's still really smooth.
Yep.
Love that. And then what are these?
So these are maple sugar candies. So this is what happens when you get rid of all of the water from the maple syrup.
I'll show the camera down there. They're so teeny tiny.
They
look like little maple leaves. That's precious. Okay, I got to try this.
It might be a little hard.
Maybe I won't